Signpost, Stockport for Carers, our charity for this evening. Julia Hewer.
There are 6.5 million unpaid carers in the UK. 32,000 of them live here in Stockport. That's 1 in 6. 1 in 6 of us are supporting somebody that couldn't manage without our help. Who is the somebody? It may be a partner living with depression, it may be a parent living with cancer, it may be a grandparent living with a dementia. And the help may be transport from A to B, it may be help with housekeeping, or it may be personal care, giving the same reassurance 100 times a day. No matter who's doing the caring, who they're caring for, and what that role takes, there is absolutely no doubt that it can be exhausting and it can be isolating. Signpost, Stockport for Carers, the organisation that I'm representing here this evening, and the organisation which is the beneficiary and the partner of the Business Awards, exists to care for the carer here in our borough. Our support starts for carers that are just 6 years old, and we are here to ensure that those carers have the capacity to continue caring, that they can get up day after day and carry on doing whatever it is they do in their caring role. We want our carers to know that they're not alone, that they're one of many carers, thousands of carers in Stockport, all in different circumstances, but all facing similar challenges. Even if you're not a carer yourself, it's likely that you will know somebody who is right now or that has been. If you've got no idea what being a carer is like, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about Erool, who's one of my personal favourites. Erool, I can hear some R's at the name Erool. A friend of mine said, you'll have them at the name, so I'm right. Erool is 80. He's a retired professor. He still has a real love of learning. He loves nature. He is showing early signs of dementia. He walks with a stick. He's also the main carer for his wife of more than 60 years, Carol. Carol lives with advanced Alzheimer's disease, and again, that will have touched many of you in the room this evening, I'm sure. Erool helps Carol to eat, to dress, to move around. He gets up in the night with her and explains why actually now might not be the best time to go for a walk and actually go back to bed. He takes her to the doctors, he keeps her calm, he makes sure she takes her medication. Erool absolutely worships the ground that Carol walks on, but also sometimes he can't even bear to be in the same room as her. The physical and the emotional strain of being a carer is such that sometimes Erool needs some time away from himself, and he's not alone. A national survey of carers last year found that 40% of carers hadn't had a day off their caring role in the last 12 months. 25% of them hadn't had a day away from caring in the last 5 years. I found a poem while I was doing some research about what I was going to say this evening. It sounds a bit like a best man speech, that, doesn't it? Sorry. So this poem is called Who Cares for That Carer, written by a lady called Megan Jenkins. Who cares for that carer, I hear a man say. Her day blends with night and her night becomes day. The cooking, the cleaning, the hospital trips, the changing, the bathing, wiping food from his lips. The meltdowns, the tears, so hard to endure. What keeps her from walking straight out that door? The good news is that this evening you can do something to stop that carer from walking out the door. Every single raffle ticket that you buy this evening will enable 1 hour's respite for somebody that's got a caring role in Stockport. It will make a real and direct impact on a Stockport carer that needs a break. £20, the price of that ticket, will enable us to give somebody who's got caring responsibilities to have an experience that some of us that aren't carers might take for granted, but for them it might be the one light at the end of a very long tunnel. One ticket, £20, will mean that Erool can go on a walk with his local nature group and look at the fungi that's growing in Erool Park. 1 hour will mean that Claire, who's 31, caring for her mum with MS, can go for a swim. 1 hour, £20, will mean that Samir, who cares for his adult son with learning disabilities, can go to the library and change his books. Something really simple, but that will really make a difference. Tonight, you can give the gift of time. You can make what might seem impossible to that carer possible. You make the world of difference to some of the most unseen, unsung heroes in our community here in Stockport. If you'd like to find out more about Signpost, what we do as a charity, and how we can help you, your customers, your colleagues, your friends and relatives find out more about how we can support them in the caring responsibilities, please make sure you tick that box on your Raffle envelope. Thank you very much for listening. Please use this opportunity to really make that difference. Thank you for your generous support, and I wish you all the very best of luck in the raffle and also in the awards. Thank you.